Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm UncleLander and this is Quake 2 Remaster Ground Zeroes. I think we have just finished the Unit 4. We have still one more unit to complete, so I guess without further ado, and the only thing I'm gonna say that this level was definitely much better than the previous two. They were not so repetitive, but there was still some backtracking. There was even some innovation in case of becoming a camouflage truck for a moment, because we had the truck uniform. And yeah, that level was actually pretty okay. Not gonna lie, it was pretty okay. So, now the next level time. Hello Thrax, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, glad to see you. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody. Well, destroy the gravity well.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Oh, this guy is stuck. That sounds like a serious boss fight coming. I'm not really sure. That is a new thing. That's a totally new thing. Okay, let's go. Okay, so she just disappeared. I don't know if that was a boss fight or not. Someone tells me it wasn't. Oh boy, there she is. Double damage. Okay, what else can I use over here? Rocket launcher. And she's gone. You know, God bless this level, because there was some actual effort put into this. An actual new boss fight, new enemy that we haven't seen before. Sure, we only could witness the spider boobas only for like 5 minutes or 5 seconds, but it was still so much better. You have a large arena where you can fight enemies, where you have supplies, where you have weapons and everything. This was good. This is good. This is good. Why we... It almost feels like when it comes to the last 2 levels, totally different people were started making this DLC. It really feels that way. And I mean totally different people. But now this area, now that I've beaten this boss fight, this area feels just so freakishly empty. I think I need my IR goggles. Yep, this is probably the only time when I'm gonna use them. And they're lasting for like over. Like, I think I ran in exactly for a minute. Enter by the bomb, escape the research center. Beep, 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 beep. And this is it. I'm gonna assume that was super quick. That was super quick. Okay. So I'm gonna stop the music because I'm gonna assume that this is gonna have like some kind of cutscene by the very end.
This is Private Stepchild calling the Demos. Stepchild calling the Demos. I've planted the charges on the gravity well generator. Inform all remaining ground troops to evacuate the area.
Copy that, Stepchild. Now get out of there.
Roger. Stepchild out.
Security breach detected. You are not clear for takeoff.
Shit. I'm not going to make... Stepchild Demos. Did it work?
Hell yes, it worked, Private. We're reporting total destruction of primary target and huge secondary chain reaction explosions all across the planet's surface. Nothing's living on that rock.
What about the others?
There aren't that many left to retrieve, Stepchild. You're one of the lucky few that made it out of that inferno in one piece.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, stepchild. This entire DLC is a stepchild. That tool that tells me where to go. Yeah, it is a thing that got implemented in for this. Okay, this is gonna be I guess it's gonna be a very short episode, but honestly, I can turn back the music and say a little bit of words about this DLC. Let me put it like this: if not for the second area and the third area, this DLC would be very good. Just eliminate the second and the third map or shorten them into separate chapters, and you're gonna have yourself a good DLC. Because otherwise, you have quite a long DLC with shit ton of backtracking, with repetitive ambushes of like identical 5 enemy types, with some crazy kills, some crazy stuff that pops out of nowhere, like rocket turrets that pop out of nowhere from the wall, like right behind you. Not a lot of enemies. This game forgot about Berserk. Like, I only have maybe see a few berserkers, only few tanks, because every single ambush in this game was grunt, maybe an enforcer, medic that was summoning other grunts, maybe parasite, and gunners, then the enhanced Icarus soldiers, and of course the gladiators. How could you forget about gladiators? Because there is not too much variety when it comes to this thing. It's a real sad thing, because this DLC definitely wants to bring some variety to it. The one good side to this is that it gives you a shit ton of weapons. Like, it gives you a lot of weapons. It gives you all the weapons and even give you a new one. The problem with the new weapon is that it feels like a reference to Quake 1, but it feels like it's significantly weaker than your regular machine gun that you can just carry with you at all times. It really feels that way. From the other good sides is that on the 4th level, that is not 1 hour or 2 hours long, you actually can use a camouflage so it can fit in, even for like a short. This little stealth part of the game lasts so long. Not so long, but so short, it's actually insignificant. You could even ignore the fact that you have a Quake suit on yourself, and you can just go hands blazing against the struggle, against the enemies that you have to run past through. The good thing about being able to put on the straw costume is the fact that you can observe and see the textures, slightly improved textures of the straw. You can actually see more detail into that. But that's pretty much that's pretty much the only thing that you really can like figure out, because besides that, it's all ambushes, backtracking, same enemies, ambushes, backtracking. It gets so boring, it gets so tiresome. The worst level that I had was level 3. Level 3 was the worst. I could not even stand it. I could not stand that level 3. That level 3 basically put the entire DLC for me like down below on the like the ranking of the best to worst, because I think Call of the Machine has like the best maps through all the DLCs. The Reckoning is pretty good overall, but I think I'm gonna put Reckoning over the Call of the Machine because Call of the Machine has a very shitty final boss fight. But the Ground Zero is just boring. If you can, in my opinion, if you can avoid it, do this, because all the redeeming qualities of this DLC that I already have mentioned, that's the only things that are good about it. There's not a lot of other things that are sincerely proper about that DLC, sadly. Very, very sadly. Because on top, Quake 2 main campaign still on top. It's a perfect game. It's to me, it's one of the perfect games. That also my little nostalgia from like 20 years back also talking. But yeah, actually let me just move back. Let's see what we have next on the agenda. We have Quake 64 to complete, so ladies and gentlemen, people of Twitch, we're still gonna continue on with the stream. But people of YouTube, this is gonna be the end of this rather undoubtedly short episode. That last chapter, the last unit was super short, but it had a very good boss fight. It was a different enemy, because this is what was lacking in Ground Zeroes. Variety. There was not a lot of it. Anyway, like I said, people on Twitch, we're gonna continue on with the stream. People of YouTube, on the other hand, this is the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing, ring the bell, stabbing the like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff that algorithm loves. Links for all my socials can be found down below in the description as well, the pinned comment. Thank you guys once again. I'll see you guys on the next one.